Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Gemini, for your meditative session, you guys got Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I'm pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Someone here is frustrated. Someone here, that's the first thing I got, frustration. I don't know. The interesting thing, Gemini, is I don't know if it's you or someone else, but someone's kind of like pissed off right now. I think they want to say how they feel, but I don't know if they know if it's like a safe. I don't know. It's like, is it worth my time? Should I even say anything type vibe? And I think obviously they're saying to give, I honor my anger by giving voice to it. So there's something here about this like divine rage, right? And I think, again, this card speaks a lot about how anger is actually, I know a lot of people like think that anger is like the worst thing. I mean, I'm one of those people that just like try to handle their anger as best they can. It's like if you struggle with something like anger, then you're not gonna like think it's like divine. You know what I mean? But there's something here about how this anger, whatever this person's feeling, there's a reason that they're feeling it, and they should, try their best to speak about it. Do you know what I mean? Try your best to give voice to those feelings, whether it's writing it down or actually saying it to the person. Yeah, Gemini, there's something here that I don't even know if this is you though, so let's pull some cards because this might not be you. I kind of get this feeling that it's not you. It could be someone directing anger towards you, but again, if it is you, we'll find out. So let's find out, Gemini. Gemini, okay, so I feel like you're the one that's pissed. I feel like you're the one that is like, okay, it doesn't even matter who it is, because it could be like you're mad at one point, then this person's mad at one point. I feel like there's a mirroring though going on here, because I see you here again. You've like accepted something with the Self card. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe you're not necessarily the one that is mad right now, but I think that at one point you were very mad, right? And I feel like this person was also very mad at one point too. And what I really think that both of you guys are mad about, like what I feel like the reason for this, because we have the Two of Coins twice, right? We have the Two of Coins twice. So it's like, I feel like it's like both of you had this indecisive moment at one point. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like both of you at one point were indecisive, I feel like, about one another, right? And it's really interesting to me because I feel like you felt like it was an injustice done to you by this masculine, and I feel like this masculine feels an injustice done by you to them. So I feel like this kind of like two-part injustice, right? Because we have like two of every card here. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like injustice to justice, Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it just feels like both of you guys at one point might have like, I don't know, it's like, when you don't, you just meet someone and you don't take them that seriously at first, because it's like, I mean, I have a lot of earth in my chart, so like already how it is when you meet an earth sign and everything's kind of slow, right? Everything has to be kind of slow. It's like there has to be some sort of plan here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel already like the Virgo in me being like freaking out. Like, oh, like I don't necessarily need a plan. Like in some instances, I'm very spontaneous. But the real truth is that like, I need some sort of structure, I'd want to say, especially when it comes to relationships. Like, I could give a fuck about having to fly somewhere tomorrow. Like, packing to me is nothing. Like, those types of things don't mean anything to me. But what means something to me, like where I need that structure, is like 100% in a relationship. And I feel like that's kind of what this is for you guys. It's like, both of you had this injustice done to you where I feel like both of you at one point kind of treated each other like you were just an option, right? You weren't like the choice, you were the option. And I feel like both of you are pissed off about it because it's like, you know, how could they see me as an option? And you're like, how could they, you know, and they're like, how could they see me as an option? So it's like kind of like two people who I think have kind of had similar problems with even one another. And I feel like that's where this rage comes from. It could be like the mirroring, like, oh, this person's not going to treat me like how I need to be treated. I'm dipping, but it's like the same thing to this person. I think there's like a misunderstanding here too, to be honest. I feel it's kind of just like you know when two people like have these very different like viewpoints and neither of them are wrong, but both of them are like very different. That's kind of what it's like. It's like, well, I'm seeing it this way, and this person's like, well, I see it this way, and you guys can't seem to agree on who's right or wrong. And I would like to say like neither of you are right or wrong. It's just two different viewpoints, two different, you know, two different everything. I mean, maybe I'm getting a lot of twos because we're talking about Gemini, and Gemini is the lovers, you know, like the duality. But I'm really feeling like it's not even about that. It's just about the fact that like both of you guys have these two different like views on something and you won't agree on it. And I think that's really dumb, to be honest, because it's like, why can't you guys just accept each other for the differences that you have, right? You seem to care about each other. You're coming up in each other's reads. And it's like, why can't you two just decide like that you can have a disagreement and still agree to move forward? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to be that you both have the same recollection of an event? Why can't you have your own? Do you know what I'm saying? Why can't you have your own feelings about it? Why can't you have your own, you know, way about it? That's what I'm getting, Gemini. It's like it deserves to have its own thing. Like, why does it have to be the same? You guys are not twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not meaning twin flames. I'm just getting like, even twins have differences, right? Like, there's no two people on this planet that have to have the same exact everything. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, agree to be different, agree to disagree, and then move forward. Stop fighting over the same shit. That's kind of what it feels like here. And I feel like you've already accepted a situation. If it was unjust to you, you're like, fuck it, it wasn't just, it wasn't fair, but like I have to keep going, right? Like, well, there's no more choice. Like, you're deciding to go with the flow, right? And I feel like for this Emperor, I feel like it's kind of the same thing. They're kind of going with the flow, but I feel like someone here, it's like two people that decide to go with the flow, but I don't know if necessarily it is together, right? And I think that that's like the question now. It's like, will you guys decide that even though there are very many differences between the two of you and the way you see things, and maybe this is a past event, so again, it's like, why the fuck are we talking about the past when we should be worried about the present, right? So let's like kind of go towards the present, because I feel like there's no more, like the way I'm reminiscing on the past is like the way I feel like you both are, and there's no need to, right? This feels like a lot of past shit. At this point, we should be here, right? Where you both have accepted the fact that maybe something wasn't just, maybe you both saw something differently. I see it's both of you though that have like decided to just say, okay, let's go with the flow. Or that's what you both should do so that you can kind of move forward together. Because I see a lot of love here. You know, I have the Two of Cups here. I can feel the love, but I can also feel the pain, the anger. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It has to be let go. And I think what you both don't understand that there's more loyalty. There's more loyalty than there's not. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, maybe there's a question of someone's loyalty here. Maybe there's a question of someone's like, again, it's like there's something in the past that happens between the two of you. You can't seem to agree on it. And instead of agreeing, you're just going to agree to disagree and move forward with your life. But what's interesting here is that I see loyalty between the both of you. I see loyalty. And I see like no one here wants to play the other. Do you know what I'm saying? And if there was an energy of like someone kind of being a player or someone being confused, that energy isn't here anymore. Someone went into hermit mode. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone has gone into recluse to figure shit out. Someone has like changed. This is like my kind of like my player card, this Page of Cups, because this red string reminds me of someone who strings someone along. And I feel like that we don't have that here. Do you know what I'm saying? We have loyalty with the seneschal. We have the dog, which symbolizes loyalty. And we have the keys, which symbolize, you know, trust. The ant symbolizes collaboration. So I just see a lot of loyalty. And I think it's from both of you. And if that's interesting, it's like you both decide to let something go, but you're both still loyal to one another. I think both of you have to decide. Now is the time to kind of decide what you guys want to do. what I'm saying? Because there's still loyalty here. And with the Child card and the Page of Coins, I feel like this might have hurt you guys. Like the way that you guys disagreed and argued and separated, it might have like really triggered somebody here with this Child card. But it's like there's still loyalty here, right? There's, even though both have probably decided to let go of one another, I still see loyalty. So my question is, like, if both of you are still loyal to one another, then like why the indecision? If both of you guys like want to give like a coin to each other, both of you want to approach each other in this like kind of small way, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like the triggering is already gone, right? There's no more, I don't feel like any more hostility. I still feel a lot of loyalty between the two of you. And I feel like even though both of you might feel like an injustice was done, I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's more complicated than that. I think it's more confusing than that. I just see a lot that's like, it's so past energy that it's hard to like relook at, because like, you know, when you recollect a memory, the further away it is, the harder it is to kind of remember like every single detail. And I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's like the validity of your arguments is it doesn't even matter anymore, to be honest. It's like your arguments at this point, it like doesn't even matter at this point. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yes, you guys are valid in the way you felt at that time, but I feel like it's been such a long time of this energy. Like it's already time to let go. I see loyalty here. I see you both were triggered. It was an inner child thing, and that's what kind of led you guys to kind of like get pissed off at one another. But it's the same exact problem for both of you. You have this like energy of mirroring where you have a similar issue that you're here to solve together. So now that that's been triggered, I feel like there's been a reset button, right? And it's kind of like, okay, now you get the chance to start again. Do you want to start off again with this person? It's been such a long time. I feel like this has been such a long time. Like it's an old memory that you guys keep bringing validity to, and it doesn't even matter anymore at this point. Like dead ass, it does not. I know for you guys it's like, I'll never forget. It matters. It really doesn't. Like all we have is today and tomorrow. The past doesn't matter. So the fact that you keep bringing up this past shit just shows me how much like it does not matter. Like you're supposed to learn from the past and move forward, right? You guys got triggered for a reason. It was an important reason. There was something that you needed to learn, and now you're getting this chance to kind of start again. And it's a confusing thing for both of you with the moon. I feel like you guys are both confused, because it's like, how can there be loyalty when there was injustice? And how, like, again, this past shit, oh my God. Let go of this past shit, guys. It's one of you or both of you. It's probably both of you. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. Let go. This is what's confusing you. What's confusing you is holding on to the shit that like you can't even remember at this point. The shit that like at this point it doesn't even resonate with who you are, because you're so different. This was like an energy of someone long ago, right? Long ago. It's different now. The people here are different. The time has gone on, and it's like it's time to let it go, because that shit's just confusing you at this point. That's not even who these people are. You know what I mean? For both of you, you both have changed. You both have grown. You both have learned. You have spent your time learning. There's still loyalty here. Yes, you were triggered. Again, I will say, yes, it's valid. Yes, you were triggered. There was a pain here. Your pain was valid, but it's time to move forward. It's time to move on. This past, looking back, it's just going to confuse the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, but this person did this. Yo, like, honestly, if you can't accept that someone's grown, if you can't accept that someone has changed, if you can't accept that someone has been working on themselves, and the funny thing is, I feel like it's both of you. I feel like, again, just how there was an injustice for one of you, there was an injustice for the second. Again, just how there was a misunderstanding for one of you, there was one. You know what I'm saying? No one here is like innocent. Both of you guys have had like a lot of growth, and it's an important thing that this happened for you to learn. So now what are you going to do with this energy? Like you have the chance to do whatever you want. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? It was valid, and now it's time to move forward. Yeah, I feel like someone's going to come forward. Once the confusion is gone and someone lets go, someone's going to come forward. Do you see how this person's chakras are all balanced? Right? And someone's going to come forward. And I think that, again, this is someone relooking at the past. Don't relook at you don't have to. If there's one last thing that you both have to say about it, say it. and then let that shit go. Let it die. Like, again, if there's one like thing that you guys have to say, and honestly, I don't even think you should, because I feel like there's love here and there's a soulmate connection here and there's a lot of love. So why? Like, if you have something to, if you want to revisit the past, if you feel like it's important, then speak to it, give voice to it. It's okay. But I really feel like what you're going to end up saying to this person is like, I just love you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this sword here is just the truth. And I feel like the real truth here of this matter is that there is just love and there is loyalty and people have grown here. And I think like bringing this up, you can do that. Like, they're saying you can do that. You can choose to do that. You can be open to any type of experience you want to have with this person. If you want to bring up the past, you are just in doing so. You can do it, right? Your opinions and your feelings and everything that happened was valid. But at the end of the day, what matters, I feel like in reality, is the love. And I feel like the truth of the matter is that you're both going to always be loyal to one another in some sort of way. So holding on to this and playing games and just like prolonging the inevitable when there seems to be a lot of love here just kind of seems pointless to me. So yes, if you want to speak about it, go for it. But I feel like all that really matters is today and the future. And there's no need to like, you guys know what you are to each other. There's still a lot of love here. And I feel like the High Priestess is just kind of like, if you know, you know, right? If you know like that you don't want to move on without this person, if this is the person that you want to be with, then like you decide like how much of this past that you really want to hash out with this person, and like how much you can't forgive, and how much this is like an injustice to you. Like, you get to decide, basically. This is all up to you. So I feel like there's a decision to make, basically, Gemini. It's like you get to decide like what you want to do, what you want to go, like who you want to be with, where, you know what I'm saying? And you can either choose to revisit this over and over again, or you can choose to kind of move forward in an open and balanced way where it's like it doesn't really matter at this point, because I still feel like we both care about each other. And we both, you know, we both have worked on ourselves. Let's just try this again, you know? So yeah, Gemini, that's what I'm getting for you guys. A decision, but I feel like either way, you'll make the right one, right? Just remember there's love here. Just remember that. It's like you get to decide what you want to say, basically. You get to decide what's worth saying at this time. You get to decide. I love you, Gemini. I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.